The wind carried whispers through the ruins. Broken stones clawed at the sky. They were monuments to forgotten kings. Each stone held the echo of a fallen kingdom. The world was old, older than time, some said. The trees knew. Their roots burrowed deep. They had seen empires rise and crumble. They spoke in languages long forgotten. The moon was a silver coin tossed into the night sky. It illuminated the shattered landscape. It cast long, eerie shadows. The world held its breath. It listened to the whispers of the past. They rustled through the leaves, a haunting melody. This was a world on the edge of oblivion. There were rumors. Stories whispered around dying fires, legends told with hushed voices. They spoke of a place called the Palace of Ends. It was said to be where the world would end, where the last star would fall from the sky, a place of bone-chilling silence and eternal twilight. The Palace of Ends was not a place you found, it found you. It appeared in dreams, a shimmering mirage in the desert of the mind. Those who dreamt of the palace rarely lived long afterward. They were drawn to it like moths to a dying flame. Within the palace lived a creature. Its name was Rist. It was said to be formed from the remnants of the first sin. The first cry of death had given it life. Rist was the embodiment of endings, a harbinger of oblivion. Its silence was more terrifying than any scream. 5 figures converged on the edge of a dying forest. They were drawn together by fate, or perhaps by something darker. Each one carried the weight of loss. Their souls were etched with pain. There was Sir Callan. Once a noble knight, now a shell of his former self. His armor was battered, his spirit broken. The fall of his kingdom had shattered him. He sought solace in oblivion. Anya was a witch. She was haunted by the whispers of the dead. Her magic was fueled by grief and sorrow. The flames of her pyre had consumed her past. Now she sought to escape the shadows that clung to her. Section 4. Into the Black Heart. The forest loomed before them, a wall of ancient trees gnarled and twisted. Their branches clawed at the sky like skeletal fingers. The Black Forest. A place of whispers and shadows. It was said that the trees remembered. They had witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations. They held the secrets of the past. The air grew heavy as they entered the forest. The sunlight struggled to penetrate the dense canopy. Shadows danced and shifted. The forest floor was carpeted in dead leaves. They crunched underfoot like brittle bones. The scent of decay hung heavy in the air. Callan led the way, his hand resting on the hilt of his sword. Anya walked beside him, her eyes darting, alert to every rustle and whisper. They moved like ghosts, their footsteps silent on the forest floor. Section 5. The Forest's Memory. The forest tested them. Twisted paths led to nowhere. Illusions shimmered in the shadows. The trees whispered their secrets. They spoke of forgotten gods and ancient evils. The forest was a living entity. It preyed on their fears, their doubts. One by one, their past rose to haunt them. Callan saw the faces of his fallen comrades in the flickering shadows. Anya heard the screams of those she couldn't save. The forest was a mirror reflecting their darkest fears. They pressed on, driven by desperation and a sliver of hope. The Palace of Ends awaited. There they might find release, or perhaps something far more terrifying.